This is my 50 things about me video, because I wanted to. Number 1. I've played 2 sports, golf and softball. Number 2. I'm a really big fan of Tom Hanks. My tongue has been pierced before, but I only had it in for 4 days. It's fine. Number 4. I can't play the guitar, and I really wish I could, and sometimes I fiddle around with the guitar that I bought for my boyfriend, and it's fun to me. Number 5. My favorite soda is Coke Zero. Not sponsored. When I was about 5, I wanted to grow up and be Xena. You heard that right? I wanted to be Xena. Xena Warrior Princess. Xena. Lucy Lawless. Lawless? Lucy Lawless. I'll never forget that name. There goes my voice. Goodbye. Number 7. I paint and draw and stuff. I actually really enjoy it. And what's something that's actually, I don't know, one day if there's that, there's these guys. Number 8. My first job was actually working at a movie theater. Number 10. I've actually traveled all over Europe, including Ireland, London, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Spain, Italy. Did I say France? Number 11. I'm Irish. So there's that. Are we on 12? I have actually, unfortunately, smoked cigarettes since I was 15 years old. Had my first cigarette at 13, but it was a butt that I got out of my grandmother's ashtray that I then went into the garage and tried to teach myself how to use a lighter and took a puff and was like, oh no, I need to have another one. Oh my god. I'm addicted. But it was merely just a prophecy. Is this 13? Moccasins are probably my favorite type of shoe. That's the end of that sentence. 13? For a very long time, and to this day, when people ask me, what is your favorite band? Not that people really ask me that. I always say, Brand New. My cousin showed them to me when I was like 9 years old. I remember because I was in the 4th grade, and it was when Your Favorite Weapon had come out. And my cousin liked that album, and she showed it to us like while we were in the car. It wasn't like she was like, yo guys, check this song out. Like, but we were happened to be in the backseat. And I was like, what is this song? And then there was one song, but I remember specifically the only title that I could remember was No Seatbelt Song. So that's how I found Brand New, and then loved it. I could probably do a really emotional video about what Brand New means to me and like how that has been incorporated into the soundtrack of my life. 20! I actually played the trumpet in high school high school and all of middle school until the band program started to turn into just something different, and I just wasn't on board with it. But it was an awesome experience. Band was really rewarding. Band was really great. Brass kicks ass. I'm not terribly efficient in the kitchen. I'm also not useless in the kitchen. Like, if you give me a recipe, I'll follow it and it'll be fine. But I don't venture off. I stick to what I know, and what I know are breakfast foods. I'm really good at making breakfast. I make a mean breakfast sandwich. Which when a couple of friends of mine and I lived together, I used to make them these like breakfast burritos with like goat cheese and egg and like it was really good, and they were like, oh my god, you're like the best roommate ever. I'm a terrible roommate. I'm on antidepressants, and I have been since about the age of 12. I've gone off of them before. It's never gone well, and I've always ended up back on them, and yeah. Cut. Baby, did you forget to take your meds? 18. When I was 15 years old, I found out about the band Placebo, and when I first found out about them, I thought I was like the only person who knew them, and I ran into a person who I was like, do you know the band Placebo? Oh, you mean the band Placebo? Oh, no, no, that's so funny. I think, no, when I'm talking about, there's just like this band in like Iceland, no, maybe like Finland or something like, I don't know, it's something weird. Like, they're like, I don't know, they're like really, like they're weird, it's like, they're really I don't know, it's probably not that one, no. Did we do a 19? Let's go to 20. I've fallen off a roof before. I'm a very happy recipient of Ipsy. That being said, number 22, I love makeup. I really, really do. And I don't know, it just came on suddenly. I can't stop now. I have a boyfriend named Jacob that I love very, very, very much. And he's the best. Something that I've done once that I would love to do again is go to a ropes course. If you've never been to a ropes course, you have to go to a ropes course. I don't care if you are scared of heights. I'm scared of heights. I'm terrified of heights. However, ropes courses, like, I'm no thrill junkie. I'll never, ever, ever jump out of a plane. But next to, like, people being like, oh, you should jump out of a plane because it's really, really fun. No, like, you don't have to fucking do that. You can go to a ropes course and push yourself in a safe, like, it's safe and it just, I love ropes courses. Number 27, I crack my neck a lot. It's really gross. 29. Have I talked about Degrassi? 32. I am absolutely in love with improv comedy. I got into it with Sick Puppies comedy, and it is one of the best things that like literally one of the best things I've ever done for myself. Just, I love it. I have a lot of fun doing it. But also I love stand-up comics, and I want to, let's make that 31. I really want to try doing stand-up, as absurd as that may sound coming from what has been seen on this channel. Number 33, I feed off of people's energy. So as far as this camera-me relationship that I'm trying to build, it is very, very hard because I have a very hard time feeding off of my own energy, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. I have a sweat mustache. It's hot in here. 33, I really love the X-Files. It's sort of in my blood. I love Buffy. I'll always love Buffy. It's definitely a top. Now I guess I'm just talking about TV shows. But yeah, no, Buffy is definitely like just tattooed on my heart. My undead heart. 35, I am a dog person. I am a dog person. I am a dog person. I mean, I like cats. I really like cats. I'm mildly allergic to cats, but I love dogs. I love them. 37, I have had pet turtles. 38, I've had an eating disorder. I've had an eating disorder for about 11 years now, and I am currently in recovery. Uncomfortable. I'm adopted by my grandparents. 40. I'm really bad with putting deodorant on. I'm actually really bad with showering. But I love buying skincare products so much. 43. My god, it's so weird. The things that you do in your life or like the thoughts that you have, or like the things that you do that later on you realize like, oh, there's a name for that. Like there's a word for that thing. Isn't that weird? 45, let's wrap things up. Believe it or not, I actually took voice lessons for 2 years and then dance lessons for 3 years. Followed up with Irish step dancing, which I actually really fucking loved. I love rock climbing, and I did not know this about myself until I realized it about myself, and I love rock climbing. 47? I can do this with my thumb. I can do this with my thumb too. 49, I am most definitely that person that's like, oh my god, I am going to incorporate yoga into my life, and I've been saying it for years, and it has never happened. One time I did, commit to it, and I was like, oh my god, I did yoga tonight. That was like a year ago. I am a hoarder. I'm not like a hoarder like that, a little bit, like not like a little bit, like the way, like a little bit in the way that like people, like a little bit like in the way that people will be like, I'm so OCD about it without actually having OCD. So in that shitty way that minimizes the actual disorder. 50! I make a hot dude, don't I? Like honestly, like comment below. Am I a hot guy? I'm gonna be a hot guy. I'd be a hot guy. Was that my 50th thing, that I think I'd be a hot guy? It didn't end up being 50 things, but I don't think either of us mind. I can't make anybody do anything, so if you want to like or comment, that'd be really cool, but I am looking at you, Jason, though. Did you click the like? Jason! Like there was this thing where the people in a line, and then you're here, and there's this like string thing, and then they pull it and you go up, and then when they let go, and then like you fucking whoa.